Sue says she's having a little difficulty. Sue says she's having a little difficulty. Okay.
That might be easier than getting Zoom to work if that's the issue.
And there she is.
Yes.
Sue, you're supposed to be an expert at this. You're a teacher. You're on mute.
It's been a stressful day. We have COVID in our house.
Oh, no.
And there's only 2 of us and it's not me. So, trying to figure out what this all means.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I'm here now.
Oh, welcome. Sorry about that. Don, do you want to start us off by doing the roll call?
Okay. Mayor Gallagher,
Here.
Sue Grodick,
Here.
Jim Oper,
Here.
Stephen Coyle. He called in absent excused. And then Brian Summers.
He said
Right.
here. We didn't
Oh,
hear him.
I didn't hear it. Thank you.
He's muted.
Oh.
There he is.
Brian, we still don't hear you.
What about now?
Now we can.
Okay.
You're very soft spoken.
Well, apparently the headset or the microphone on my headset doesn't work, so I'll use the Chromebooks mic.
Okay. First, we have the approval of the minutes from the January 6th meeting, and I'll move we approve.
Second.
Second.
To approve, Mayor Gallagher,
Yes.
Sue Grodick, Jim Oper,
Yes.
Brian Summers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, first on the agenda is a repeat. We've already done this, a review of the stipulations set for Ohio Machinery doing business as Ohio Peterbilt for conditional use for tractor sales at General Business District at 9500 Brook Park Road. Dave, I'll turn it over to you to give an update.
Okay, well, since our last meeting, we have received a plan that you have in the board docs there that shows basically they're going to be replacing the fence out in front of the property that's just a chain link with barbed wire on it. And we'll put in a decorative fence. Don't have a whole lot of detail on that, what that is exactly, so we can ask Mr. Miller about that. They're showing some additional landscaping in front of that fence also. Yeah, where your pointer's at is the best rendition of that. So it's going to make it better than it was. Of course, previously the first plans that came in a few years ago were redoing that whole front entrance and changing it all. So now it's kind of just, they're going to keep it as is and at least spruce it up by getting rid of the old chain link and going with something more decorative.
Okay, that confused me because you said it was going to be replaced with chain link. Unless I misunderstood and heard something else. So that was my question. Specifically it has on the plans, it's just not very detailed, the new ornamental fence and then the new landscaping with perennial shrubs. We appreciate that's what we asked for. If the applicant can give us any type of description, that would be helpful.
Description in terms of what the type of fence we plan on installing or the bushes and shrubberies themselves. So what kind of detail are you looking for?
Do you have any kind of plan other than what's on, just in general?
I sent about an hour ago, my apologies, Dave. I sent you the kind of the literature and the cut sheets on the steel ornamental security type fence that we were planning on installing. There was also cut sheets on there with the gate as well. It's the standard 7-foot tall steel ornamental fencing is what we were planning for the front facade. I do not have a lot of detail, but I can get it in terms of the type of shrubbery and numbers that we were planning on putting in the beds. But I do not have that with me right now.
Okay. Does anybody else in the commission have any questions?
No,
I just want to clarify, he did say a 7-foot fence?
That is correct.
mhm.
So I believe that does then, Brian, that matches the height of the existing chain link going around the rest of the perimeter.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
That
So
doesn't- That doesn't trigger any variances, does it?
it does actually. I can't see it being a huge deal. And of course, if he doesn't get it, then if they don't get the variance, then it'll just have to be 6 feet, which is the permitted maximum height.
Okay, well, we're perfectly fine going with 6 feet if that keeps us from requesting a variance. We were just trying to match the existing. We thought that would be beneficial, but 6 feet would be fine with us if it's okay with the city. Whichever way you prefer, we're willing to do what you need.
Brian, I would say just let the board know what you want to do. If you think it's better to match the height and you want to go with that, go with that.
And Brian, we don't decide variances, the Board of Zoning does, so it would be a separate group. We would just say, if approved, we would approve conditioned on a variance approval from Board of Zoning.
Okay. Well, why don't, if that's the case, then I will make sure I put the wheels in place to submit the proper documentation for a 7-foot variance. I think that would look better to match the existing height of the existing fence. So.
Okay. Jim, Brian, Sue, any questions?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, I'll take a motion if you,
Second.
Someone motion? I'm sorry.
I move to accept the plans as they're presented.
With the variance as required, correct?
Absolutely, that's what I meant.
I think you got used to me taking over the meetings, guys.
I need a little bit more prompting and practice first, though.
Okay, so to approve with zoning variance approval, I just need a second.
Second,
Second.
Thank you. To approve, Mayor Gallagher,
yes.
Sue Grodick,
Yes.
Jim Oper,
Yes.
Brian Summers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Our next request is from Cleveland American for a lot split consolidation at 10575 Memphis Avenue. Dave, do you want to go over this?
Yes. So we already saw the preliminary site plan and granted the conditional use approval for the property. It's going to be the Amazon hub. And this is basically their first step that they need to get done to consolidate all of the separate parcels into one. So this will make everything cleaner with regard to, their layout and the necessity to get variances for setbacks and that kind of thing. So this still needs to get reviewed by our city engineer. All the descriptions, it's all get put together into one lot. And we've got no no issues with granting this either.
Kat, do you want to add anything?
I don't know if I should. It is very to the point. it will be cleaner and simpler going forward. So yeah, it's just kind of a cleanup step here that I think benefits everybody.
Okay, anybody on the commission have any particular questions?
This is just a lot where the old drive-in, and it doesn't include on the east side of the tracks. Is that correct? Just want to be sure.
Correct.
Okay.
Pat, does this include the county land?
I believe it does, right, Anthony?
Yes.
Okay. If there are no questions or comments, I move we approve.
Second.
And this is going to be to approve pending.
Engineer's approval. Thanks, Dawn, for prompting.
That's my job. Okay, so. To approve, Mayor Gallagher,
Yes.
Sue Grodick,
Yes.
Jim Oper,
Yes.
Brian Summers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We do have other business. So one of our colleagues on the board has started a new class at night, and it's on Monday and Wednesdays from 6 to 7:15. And I'm sort of laughing, Jim, because you just suggested your meetings. So it seems like it's only March, April, and May, which he would miss all those planning commission meetings. He did text me asking me if it would be possible to move the time or the date for these meetings so he could participate. I know you guys were nice enough to accommodate me when I did Leadership Cleveland. So what do you all think?
If I can go earlier on Wednesday, if that's, of course, if you go earlier, depending on what the agenda is, it may run into his class time. So that would probably be an issue.
Yeah, his class is 6 to 7:15.
Yeah.
He still works full time, so.
Other than the first, second, and third Tuesdays, I'm good. Yeah, so Tuesday's kind of out, but any other day is I'm pretty much flexible.
Good with whatever day.
What time did he say? Just to give the time option.
He didn't say a time. I was just assuming we'd move the day and keep it 6.
Go back to Thursdays?
Especially if it's just for those 3
3
months.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't have a life because of COVID, so
Exactly.
my schedule's open.
Yeah, I mean, it was Thursday
Everyone
for like a
knows.
million years before we switched to Wednesdays. So want to go back to Thursdays?
All for this mayor.
That works.
What'd you say, Dawn?
Moved it to Wednesdays just for our mayor. So is
Okay,
everyone okay with Thursday?
yeah, let's move it to Thursday
Yep.
for the 3 months. We can reevaluate then
Yeah.
if we go back.
On Thursdays until May.
Works for me.
Sounds good.
Including May though, right? So March, April, May.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Okey doke.
Okay.
I
Great.
just need one more motion.
Move to adjourn?
How did Jim
Second.
know that one so easy?
It's practice.
Second.
Thank you. To adjourn, Mayor Gallagher,
Yes.
Sue Grodick,
Yes.
Jim Oper,
Yes.
Brian Summers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
All right.
All right.
Good job.